Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and this is Hena Talati. In recent weeks, many in the Gulf have been looking up to an apocalyptic orange sky with the flurry of sand and dust storms battering the sub-region. Construction of more dams, years of warfare, mismanagement of water, extreme dryness, desertification and other factors all contribute to this nightmarish phenomenon. In an increasingly climate-stressed planet, storms in these mostly desert countries which exist in a dust belt are set to intensify. What comes with these exacerbated ecological crises are increasingly dire threats to the human health, economies and security in the Gulf. These trans-regional issues also have much potential to be a driver of the future interstate conflicts across the greater Middle East. Kuwait International Airport suspended all flights twice last month. On 16th May, maritime operations in three Kuwaiti ports, Doha, Sawaiba and Sohik, were suspended because of the climatic conditions. Sand and dust storms hit Riyadh and other parts of the Saudi Arabia, resulting in at least 1,200 people being hospitalized in the kingdom with breathing difficulties in May. Dubai's Burj Khalifa was not visible after the huge dust layer vanished, the world's tallest building. In Tehran, authorities closed schools and government offices while there were dozens of the flight delays or cancellations in the western Iran. In Khuzestan, Iran's hardest hit region, at least 800 people with breathing difficulties were forced to seek treatment. Perhaps Iraq has been the country most vulnerable to the sand and dust storms. Since March, there has been the storm hitting Iraq roughly every week, sending thousands of the Iraqis to the hospitals and the government declaring national holiday to encourage residents and governments workers to stay home. At facilities in the certain parts of the country, Iraq's health ministry even resorted to the stockpiling oxygen canisters. These ecological disastrous conditions in the Gulf are merely the latest sign of the dangers that climate change and other related factors pose to the Middle East. In Gulf waters, sand and dust storms are main cause of the sediments that can clog up nearby lakes and marshlands and sometimes even cover large swaths of the Gulf waterway. Even renewable solar panels malfunction when covered by the dust. Given these factors, it becomes evident that sand and dust storms participate in vicious circle. Climate change causes the storms, and the storms exacerbate the impacts of the climate change. Socio-economic life revolves around the weather patterns, and so livelihoods are severely threatened. According to the World Bank, sand and dust storms in the Middle East come with an annual cost of $13 billion. To be sure, such storms in the region constitute a trans-regional crisis. Mindful of Middle East's importance to the global economy from the standpoint of international trade via strategic waterways and energy supplies, countries far from the Gulf will pay a steeper price as the phenomenon exacerbates. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.